do do do. Ooh. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good. Audio's good. Let's continue the adventure. All right. Controller. There we go. And the adventure continues. Adjust that window real quick. There we go. There we go. Okay. So last we left off, we had just done Sergeant Bird's level. So now he's a playable character. Enchanted Towers. Let's go there. Let us go there. Let's go there. He's chasing him on a jackhammer.
Those crummy Rhinox forced us to build a statue of the sorceress. Then after we built it, she complained it was too ugly. Huh. If you ask me, the statue is far prettier than she is.
There you go, sheep.
Oh no!
Yellow. A good morning. No, it is not hammer time. Gladys. A little skid noise. Hey, Phoenix. Welcome, Phoenix and Dr. Metal Warrior. Doing alright. Tired. Stayed up way too late. Way too late. Otherwise, I'm good. Oh, get in there. I played through, it took me a couple days, but I played through Portal Stories Mel. It's a fan-made game using the Portal 2 engine. And yeah, the puzzles are way harder than the official games. There were 3 puzzles I had to get help with. It was just, they just stumped me. Fun though. Very good job for a fan-made game. I thought it was like an official one at first. Like the quality's not as high as Portal 2, but like it does some really creative things, and the puzzle design is it's a step up. Yeah, like even without all the like financial backing of like Valve, like they made a really good game. They did a good job. So yeah, definitely worth playing if you enjoyed the other Portal games. Let's go this way. Oh firework. Can we destroy that statue? Yay! Cut it down to size. Ouch. Ooh, a ramp. What lovely scenery. Like, little details. Like, you can, even the, even just the little, bit of, like, gold design there is, I think it's 3D as well. Like, yeah, light hits the edges of these little designs in different ways. Very nice. A pretty looking game. Hey, Bat. Welcome. Woo! Ah. Let's destroy the rest of it. No more statue for you. Oh, you can see a planet up there. 2 planets. And the moon. Alright. One more firework. Dang. There we go. Yeah.
Oops, I forgot I hid this egg inside the statue. I hope the explosion didn't hard boil it.
Hey, Queen. Peanut. Get it, Peanut. You can get your tail. So I got all the pirate gear in Animal Crossing and several repeats. Oh, I see. That took a while. Colors don't match for Peanut. You just got kicks today? Well, I mean, I time travel in the game. I played at my own speed. So like, if the best way to do it is just advance one day at a time and run along your coast. Eventually Gullivar is going to appear. And if you want to get a lot of gear quickly, then just like back and forth one day at a time. So if he appears on the 15th, go to either the 14th or the 16th, and then go back to the 15th and he'll reappear. I played without time travel for like a month and a half, and then I was getting bored, so I introduced time skipping. As a last resort. I also got that anchor from the fishing competition, which that was hard to get. It was like the second to last, or maybe third to last prize you get from CJ. Ugh. I'm not a huge fan of the fishing competition. I like the bug catching one though. That one's pretty easy. But as long as you have like plenty of fishing bait, the fishing one's not too bad. But you have to go and dig it up. You have to go collect little clams on the beach. Whoa! Hello, Hunter. I should probably talk to you to see what I'm doing. He probably sets up the event.
Isn't this the wildest skateboard park you've ever seen? Once you've mastered a few tricks,
Oh, cool.
you could really rack up a huge score in this place. What do you say I show you some moves?
Yeah, of
Let's
course.
start with something easy. You can jump off the end of ramps by pressing the jump button. I'll show you how to do it once, then it's your turn.
Oh, you got it on the as the first prize? That's awesome. Yeah, I've got a little.
Okay, now try doing a roll. You can roll in midair by holding down the action button while steering left or right with the left stick.
Okay. Yeah, I keep it. I put the anchor next to. I've got like a little, like pirate booty area on one of my beaches, So it got like the treasure chest and a couple cannons, and both of the barrels. There are like 2 different barrels for the pirate one. They both have a Jolly Roger on them, skull and crossbones. One stands upright and the other was just like on its side. And then there's like a helm as well. Yeah, I made a little spot on one of my beaches that has some of those treasures, and the anchor goes really well with it. Cool. All right.
Woohoo! Hey, nice roll. Now let's see you pull a flip. Flips are exactly like rolls, only you push forward or back on the left stick instead of left or right.
All right.
Just jump off the ramp, hold down the action button, and press forward or back.
Yeah, I like his outfit. He's just a skater boy. Said see you later, boy. Whoa!
Whoa, you must be a natural. Now let's see if you can pull off a half-pipe spin move. The blue ramps are half-pipes. You can do a spin move by jumping at the top of the blue ramp, then steering left or right in the air.
Oh, awesome. Well, congratulations. Easy.
All right, you nailed it. Now let's see if you can do a 900. Get as much height as you can. Spin 2.5 revolutions in the air and land back on the ramp.
Okay. It's more than 900. Whoops. I failed it. There you go.
Now that was a 900. I have to admit, you've got some skills, Spyro. But before you get too cocky, let's see if you can score some real points on the giant ski ramp. Do whatever moves you want and see how many points you can get.
All right. Let's do this. Yeah! Wow, that's wrong. Whoa. What? I guess I don't jump at the top. I just gotta roll. I just gotta go through. There you go.
Wow, you learn really fast. Well, then again, you are being trained by a master boarder. Speaking of which, I was just practicing this nearly impossible new move that I call the Nasty Nork. I had just about pulled it off when suddenly I ran smack into this dragon egg and wiped out. Okay, I made that up, but you can still have this egg.
Caroline. Later, skater. Good first try. I spent more time with these skateboarding minigames than playing the rest of the game. Ow. Just a little concussed. Something over in that other tunnel. Oh my god. Huh. I want to get up in there. Probably just through that door there. Yeah. And hello, Rugnar. Oh, let me go faster. fly to it instead of skateboard. Okay. There's that. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Voila. There we go. I don't think I can do that. Too far. Ow. It was a sunnier map originally. Maybe I can make it that way, huh? Maybe. Let's try it. Close. There's also that. Ow. Another ramp. Yeah, let's try going up there. There better be an egg back there. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. Come on! Oh, yeah, that seems to be the way. Just gotta kind of pixel perfect it. No, not that one. Not that one. Ah! Come on. Whatever. I'm done. I'm done. What is rail grinding? We got one egg. Yay! Nasty Nork. Can't get over there. Oh. Okay. Old area. Ooh, what's a Sergeant Bird area? Step inside, old chum. Sergeant James Bird.
I'm ready to patrol the towers and the perimeter of the islands whenever you want me to. Good
Whenever
to be
you
back
want
in
me
action.
Sergeant Bird. Thank you. Hello, caveman.
You're doing great. Please find the rest of the bones so we can put my friend back together.
So it's a repeat puzzle, and also why is this caveman in this, like, castle fantasyland area? The same puzzle was in the last game. What are you doing, guys? You got lazy. gonna miss. Ah, okay. Well, what would... apparently, he says something if you talk to him before getting the bone. What's he say? Did he get transported here? Oh, he and the skeleton were on holiday. Well, okay then. There's not one up here, huh? Nope. Here's something. Might be one of those little guys. Here. Yep. That is 3 more. None in here. All the towers. Oh, there's one right there. Get him! 2 more. There's a little spire here. No, guess not. We already got that one. What about in here? I hear you. There you are. 1 more. 1 more. Oh, is that the last one? Yes! Yay! Got him.
Here, have this. I was going to keep it as a souvenir, but I don't have room in my luggage.
My luggage. Ralph!
My friend is feeling much better now. Oh no, he started his bone dance again.
His bone dance. This bit's gonna age so well. All the popular memes of the day. No, not again!
I'm ready to patrol the towers and the perimeter.
I am good, thank you.
I'll be here when you need.
Kill that skeleton. Nah, he's just having a fun skelly dance. No, they changed his dance in this version. He didn't do the floss originally. Oh no! The floss wasn't a thing back in 1994 or whenever this came out. Look, it would actually be cute if not for the stupid air horns. Hello.
I was playing catch with my pet wolf, Farley, but
Farley.
I accidentally threw his ball down this hole, and he went in after it. Now
go
he's
get him.
stuck down there, and I feel so helpless, sitting up here, listening to his steadily softening whimpers. Oh, don't cry, Wolf. Never cry, Wolf.
Alright, let's go get him. Are you holding a latte? Yes. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, he just wants to play. There you go. Get your volley. Go get that ball. What a good puppy. Bark, bark. Spit it onto this. No. Set it down. Do I actually have to aim it perfectly? Maybe I can just have him go to that. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. So he'll get it, and then... Yeah. Come on. Over here. Oh my god. Come on, Farley. I'm just gonna spit it over there then. Go get it. Is your puzzle stuck, buddy? Because now I can't get your ball. Great. Time to reset this puzzle. Is the ball stuck? Okay. This time I'm gonna throw it like this. Hopefully he'll sit in front of me. No? He just stands where the ball is. Gotcha. Alright. Well, this time I'll try not to lodge it up there. There you go. Go get it, Farley. Farley! Can you press that button for me? No, not at all. Do I actually have to get you to stand on the blue button? Okay. I feel like there's a trick to this. Maybe like target it. Yay! It worked. No! Okay. Also, they completely changed the inhabitants of this level. Yeah, I was thinking that just because, like, Starbucks wasn't a thing yet. And, hipsters weren't a thing yet. At least not like the, like, stereotypical, like, coffee drinking, like, writing poetry in a coffee shop kind of thing. And that's definitely what that dude was. He was definitely a hipster. Like they're... Yeah. It's just a thing by another name though. Like, beatniks were the hipsters of their day. Get your volleyball. Get it, Farley. Whoa. I need to get sleep tonight. Way too tired. There we go. Perfect. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. I see now. Thank you. Alright, buddy. Go get your wall. Ah! Now what? There we go. Okay. There you go. Look at it. Harley, it's your ball. Oh, Marls. Oops. Ah. There, look at it. Boy can jump. Okay. Ow. Yeah. Ah! Okay, so that's not quite the way I should do it. Dang it. Okay. There you go. Harley. Oh my god. Thank you. Alright. Okay. No take, only throw. I'm so confused with this one. It's like, yeah. You okay? I put it near that. Get on the thing. Okay, so you can put it near it. Okay. Hooray. I go. You stay. No following. There you go.
You found Farley. How can I ever thank you? I mean, I could give you this old egg, but Farley's been chewing on it and it's kind of slimy. Oh well, it's the thought that counts, right?
Liz. Egg. All right. Well, we got 5 of 6. This dude's a terrible dog owner. Anything else? My guess is that the last one is probably in that skate park, so I'm just gonna be done with this place. They're just hatching there and then. Ooh, cutscene.
Fi-fo, fee-fo-fum! Oh, well, oh, shoot. Fiddly-fo, grow! Gabling-gablo,
We should help her.
You're kidding, right? She nearly toasted you.
Yeah, but she was aiming at you. That's it.
Ah.
Thanks.
No problem.
It's a good thing for you Hunter was around.
I can look after myself.
Oh, sure you can.
Would you like me to show you?
Out of magic, huh? How about I give you a jump start?
I'll deal with you later.
Hey, why'd you have to scare her off?
Well, cool. Hunter actually, like, took action. That's cool. Heck yeah. I appreciate the continuing character development from the last game to this one. Like, Moneybags is getting plenty of comeuppance, and Hunter's a little braver. Ooh, icy peak. Ooh, that one level took a while. Bears! Yo. What you doing, buddy?
I was supposed to meet Doug to go ice fishing today, but Rhinox have blocked the path with ice, so I can't get through.
I was not expecting that voice from that cute guy.
I've been trying to clear the way with this cannon, but it doesn't even shoot straight. I haven't been able to hit a dang thing all morning.
Bears. Polar bears. Yeah. Love these TNT guns. Yeah. Alright. That's pretty much it. Oh. You're welcome, Bob. It's one of the reasons you love this chapter. Cute bears. Or, oh, what, you mean, the character development. That, yeah. Whoa! Oh no! Do. Ah, gotta re-clear that. Alright, Bob. Rhinosauruses. What? Ouch. Whoa. Oh, we're in metal. That 90-degree turn. It's a slapping bass line. Scooby-Doo-Doo. Oh, there's an egg. Tamago. What's Tamago? Oh, I gotta hit that one too. No, it's Japanese for egg. Eggs. That's wonderful. I should hit him with a cannon too. Oh, rats! Oh, he's totally playing air guitar with his pick. That was fun. That was adorable. There we go. Well. Alright. Why can't I never escape? I was re-listening to... I was looking at some of the videos I posted last night, and I noticed that the Hat in Time videos, at least the last two, like the volume on the game was way low. So I adjusted today just to hopefully balance things out a little better. I gotta watch that for the future. That was way louder than the game on that one. This one, yeah, good. Glad this one sounds fine. I lowered my mic volume a little bit and raised the game volume just by like 5 points each today. So I think I was still a little bit louder than the game than it needed to be. Oh yeah, well, they're on our... Here, let me just post the channel they're going to, because we haven't really advertised it, and it's not on the Man on the Internet channel. We should probably put our gaming channel on a link in the Twitch. If I sound slow today, it's because I'm tired. Apologies. Here, I'm gonna link this. There we go. It's all the games that I've done for Man on the Internet Twitch. There you go. Yeah, like, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. We have 1 subscriber right now. Yep, yeah, we set it up. Alex set it up for me after, well, like, as we were starting to do these. It's all it has is the stuff that I've been recording since like 3 months ago or whenever we started. Yeah, I know. We kind of just built it. Like, it's like my own personal YouTube channel where I just kind of use it as a, you know, is a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I just put all the Let's Play stuff there. It's not super cataloged or anything like that. Things are probably out of order, but like all the episodes are there. Thank you, archive. Archive's the word. And now there's 2. Now there's 2 subscribers. Wow, we increased by 100% in one day. Look at us go. So yeah, it's kind of been like on the down low, I guess. But yeah, it's there. It exists. 5. Oh my god! Cannon fodder achievement. Thank y'all for subscribing. I probably should have been mentioning it before now. Yeah, there really needs to be a link on, like, underneath the Twitch. Let's talk to Alex about that. He's got all the good graphics. We'll be able to set that up. He's got the layout the way he wants, so I don't want to change anything myself without his, go ahead. Yay, eggs. Maynard. Hey, Sleepy. Hank. Oh. Is the Uno stream on there? That's a internet remix. That might be on internet remix. Yeah. Yeah, should be there. Speaking of games, for internet remix, yeah, we rescheduled the Wednesday stream to Saturday. My bad, guys. You probably already heard me say this yesterday, but I completely like lost track of time yesterday, and we didn't do the Wednesday stream. So, to safeguard against that happening again, I've set alarms throughout like the month, so that will not happen again. But yeah, we have moved it to Saturday. I'm thinking, so we were originally going to do Mount Your Friends, which we're probably still going to do. I'm thinking also Golf with Friends, so we'll call it the Fun with Friends stream. Steps. Neat. Cool. Yeah, there's nothing going on this Saturday, it sounds like. So it was open. So we're just rescheduling it for that day. Whoa, Steve! Get ya. Oh, you're ahead. You're behind, right? The opposite of ahead. Alright. Whoa. Yes! Betty! Alright, Red. Oh, you're on the other side. Gotcha. Different track. Woo! Okay, that way. Whoa, whoa. Oh, now you're going this way. Woo, you're supercharged. Ha! Ha! Scout! Oh, he's moonwalking. Or she. I mean, I think I've only heard Scout as a girl's name. Wasn't that the kid's name in Atticus Finch's daughter and To Kill a Mockingbird? It wasn't her name Scout. Yeah.
I put up ice blocks this morning so Bob wouldn't beat me to the ice fishing hole. If you want to try out the hole, you can borrow this fishing lure I've been using.
Chet. That's right, her name was Jean Louise, but she was called Scout.
Ooh, by the way, feel free to use our gondola whenever you want.
Yeah, definitely it could be a boy or a girl name, for sure. So, we're missing 2. I got an alert, so I'm gonna turn that sound off. Because they'll just keep it coming. Oops. Wrong input. Come on in. There we go. Come on. There we go. Volume mixer. Blah, blah. There we go. Sorry, I'm gonna share this message. It's just a friend of mine is like, actual thought I had drinking my coffee just now. This would taste better if it wasn't coffee. Just how my taste buds are feeling today. It's brilliant. Just reply with a laughy face. I did. I feel that some days I'm like, ugh. Well, I haven't had coffee in a little while. In like 5 days. My doctor said to tone it down. Not necessarily because of like well, probably because of the caffeine as well. But like, started getting stomach issues, like stomach pains that were waking me up. And he was like, yeah, cut out the coffee and reduce your alcohol. Which I don't drink that much anyway, but I'm having that as well.
Step right up, Spyro. Behind this door is the single greatest show on Earth. That's right, ice dancing.
Ooh.
Season tickets are available, but you'll have to act fast.
Yeah, I do love some coffee as well, but not allowed right now. Not for like, not for like 6 weeks. It got me on Prilosec OTC for like, they don't. He was like, it might be like an ulcer starting. If it is, then yeah, that'll take care of it. If not, then it's not gonna hurt you really. Like it'll help with whatever stomach issues you're having. So I'm on a 6-week regimen. Can't have coffee. So I've switched to herbal tea in the morning. No caffeine. That's fine. Don't need it. The greatest show on Earth. Yeah, let's do
I
ice dancing.
always knew you were a cultured sort of dragon. Well, step right in. The show's about to start.
Well, you know what? This one's fair. It's, you know, you're going to see an ice show. You got to pay your ticket prices. Ooh! Oh, this is lovely. Hello.
Tonight
is my big ice dance performance, and these hockey players are ruining it.
Tacky.
Every time I start my routine, they come in and smack me with their sticks. Oh, I sure wish I had a partner. Someone courageous, strong, handsome, and purple, who breathes fire.
So subtle.
Will you please help me perform my ice dance? These mean Rhinoc hockey players keep hogging the ice, and all I want to do is dance.
I love her Wisconsin accent. Or maybe it's Minnesota. I don't know. I don't know the region as well. Something like that.
Thanks. Let's go.
All right. I think we just have to keep the baddies off her. Get away from my partner, hacky players. It's not time to play hacky. Oh no! You better leave her alone. You darn tootin'. Better skate yourself off the ice there. This section would be way better with the passive camera because it locks onto her, I think. See, it seems to just lock onto, keep her in view.
We did it! That was my best performance ever. I guess one of the judges didn't like it though. He threw this egg at me instead of a rose. Why don't you have it?
I like those roses. Ernie.
Maybe you can be my ice dancing partner in the next Olympics.
Well, thank you, miss. It could be Canada. This ain't Canada, eh? Would be the Great White North. Would make sense with all the polar bears. I'm sure I'm just butchering those accents. Alright, next place. Spooky swamp. Spooky swamp. Ooh, I want to go here. Bamboo Terrace. Awesome. Is it Kung Fu Panda time?
Spyro, Rhinocs have been harassing us all day. The workers haven't been able to harvest the bamboo needed for the whirligig to take you to Evening Lake. We've tried asking them to leave, but there's no reasoning with them.
Oh. Didn't expect that voice with this character either. Ow! I love your kimono. I'm gonna have to take you down. No, Mr. Kimono.
Do you mind? I'm trying to avoid being trampled by a water buffalo.
Your beefs are sectioned. Get away. I love their outfits. The Rhinox enemies. hats. Oh, I love your lily pad hat. Welcome to Pandaria. This is Parasol. Cricket, get the bags. Who am I? Who am I? Whoa. Dwight. Hey, yay. Hey, Joff, welcome. Sorry I had to duck out so quickly after you showed up yesterday. It was the end of the stream. But we got plenty of time today. You only started an hour ago. Yeah, I'm loving the designs in this one. Like, it seems like the quality that even though this trilogy is made like all in the same engine, same style, it seems like they still like up the quality on some of the like level designs. I mean, they were basing it off the original games, but still some really cool vistas in this one. I really like it. Lots of good stuff to look at. There we go. Just dry that water off. There we go. Did I mention I was the Great Stone Dragon? Stony. Oh man, the ancestors are gonna kill me. It is, yeah. Well, it's a good movie. Oh. Hello.
Oh, the emergency escape bridge. Why didn't I think of it sooner? I shall activate it right away. We would be honored if you would accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Tom. Yeah. Awesome. Tom's got moves. I can hear a thief. Oh. To all explorers, there is no Yeti here, and there never was. He was just a myth, as far as you know, the sorceress. Yeti friend. Woohoo. Why did you not think of the thing whose sole purpose is to escape in an emergency? Woohoo! Now it's escaping. Oh, dang it. Ow! Dang it, Candace. Woohoo! Alright. This time, let's not hit the pandas. Closer. Almost. I want to use my fire breath on him. Pee-wee! 3 more. His name was Pee-wee. Like Pee-wee Herman. Well. Other ones. Oh, here we go. Let's follow this pot. All the pandas have a smirk. Building, gotta be here, right? Yep, there it is. There's a ridge up there we haven't gotten to. I guess we float down from there. Cool. Water with mint, that sounds lovely. Minty water. Back in the entrance. Yes! Bottled curiosity. Achievement. Let's glide over to that where that Rhinoc is. Ah! Not that way. There we go. Yep, there's an egg. Good, good, good. Madison. That's good for now. The other two might just be in the Yeti area. Can we go in there? Not Yeti. Behind the waterfall. Try. Nope. Oh no. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let's go over. Wow. There we go. Oh, dang it. No! Cool. We are out of here. That was a nice looking level. Fall to your death, kids. It's fun! It's the best ride of your life. It's the fun of a lifetime. Oh, please don't. That would be a not good idea. Falling on deaf ears. Resting death face. Is that what the Grim Reaper has?
Hi, Spyro. This is a super flame power-up. You'll find more just like it scattered throughout all the worlds. Why don't you try this one out by using it to break all these planters?
Okay.
I think I saw a Rhinoc hide an egg in one of them.
Alright, yes. Will do. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, bun. Last. Planter. Woohoo! Matt! Good catch, buddy. Cool. Country Speedway. Yes, sir. Well, let's... Oh, never mind. Spyro, I've got a special task for Sparks. Meet me back here later as Zoe. I was gonna say let's free the Yeti, but we're not there yet. I think we have to get to the next, like, hub area. Modesty? Oh, that's wonderful. Egg. Was it Mama's little guy?
Spyro, these are the famous racing grounds known as the Country Speedway. They offer 2 challenges here, a timed obstacle course and a race against the local speed champions. Which challenge would you like to play? Here's a hint. Try completing we know.
Each one in order. The happy dude. Whoa. Their signs are. Oh, no dragons. Oh, oops. Dang it. Dang. Ah, lost one. Retry. Gotta use those, or just go in the reverse direction. For the planes, I think I'll just turn around. Okay. There we go.
That was so amazing that everyone in the farmyard got together to buy you this reward.
Gavin. Which challenge would you like to play? I'll try this one. If the last one was any indication, then it's gonna have to be some trick to it. It looked like there were 2 of those. Ah, well, whatever. Oh, sweet. Snipe. Red shell. Ow, booey. Oh no! That didn't go well at all. Yeah. Quit. I'm good. Now that I think about it, if these drakes were born with glasses and ribbons, are these biologically part of their bodies? Could be. That's an excellent observation. Alright, let's go to Spooky Swamp. Hey, Honor.
You see ladders or walls that look climbable. Just jump onto them and you'll grab them with your claws.
Yay. Thank you. Spooky. Spoopy swamp. Spoopy swamp. Screepy swamp. Hey. What are you?
That gator was mean.
Firefly.
I thought I was a goner. Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. Well, I could jump there, but don't look that useful. Yeah. Oops. Down on the back. He looked like Mew. Oh, it's a mosquito. Oh, look, it's a crowdhead. Crowdheads. Whoosh. Wow. Egg. Michael. Yay. Are you aiming at me? Better not. We'll be back momentarily. Egg? Egg. nice is nice for breakfast. Oh. Oh yeah, cherry. Yeah, it's a masquerade style mask that I had commissioned. I'll show you. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I just keep it back there because it gives my chair some ears. There we go. Gives Cherry a little personality. And at certain angles, it can sometimes give the illusion that I have those ears. All right. I can't believe Cherry's a furry. Is it that surprising? He hangs out with me all day. Ouch. Dork Princess says like the same thing. At the same time, that's funny. Can you though? It's Darby's chair. Inari. I forget what Inari means. It's a type of mask, right? It's a, like... Does it have something to do with kabuki theater? I know I've heard the term. I don't remember what it is, though. That's a nice door. That's a nice castle. Oh, hey, moneybags.
This door is jammed shut. Only the power of gems can hope to move it.
Sure.
You've made a wise choice. It will mean more eggs for you and more gems for me. Best of all, Spyro, I can stop speaking haiku. What a sweet relief.
That's fantastic. I didn't even notice. Yeah? Okay. Okay, I believe it's a fox, Inari. He is Japanese kami. At least that's what Persona 5 tells me. Last candle. Open sesame. Cool. I like the treetops. Makes me think of Donkey Kong Country. Oh, not this door? Well, okay. Other side then. Sorry there, Crawdad. Alright. There we go.
You are brave, dragon. Much braver than I by far. Here, take this darn egg.
This darn egg. Thelonious. Cute. That was a new animation. Ooh, okay.
The tea lamps are lit. Now I'll tell you the secret of what's in this house. A creepy wizard lives inside but hates the light. He has awoken.
Alright.
I swore to destroy whoever lights the tea lamps. But they're using me.
Alright, let's go fight the wizard. Whoa! He's a sleepy wizard. It's like the King DDD fight in Kirby 2. It's Kirby 2. Sleepy. Oh yeah. Okay. Can I aim better? I have some magic. There's some alligators fighting. Sean brought home these chips. Oh, I'm actually gonna go get some. They're like, I'll show you when I bring them back. I need to get something to eat. I'm getting hungry. Year of the chair, I guess. So they're these like ramen chips. They're good. They're artificial chicken flavor. So yeah, it kind of tastes like chicken ramen noodles, but they're not like dusty. Not like a barbecue chip or anything. All the flavor is just like infused in the chips and the little ramen swizzles. They're good. I like them. Yeah. Swizzles. That's a word. Made up word. Just sleepily tossing explosives. Tucked in for a long slumber. Yay! Did it! Didn't even catch that one's name. Herbie! Thank you.
This swamp smells so sweet. The springtime trees are fragrant. I'm off to kick butt.
Now he can sleep forever. Swamperoo.
We have the bombs here. We must destroy the egg cage. But we just go boom. Kangaroo can help. You can clear the path for us. Will Sheila help us?
Yes, I love your freestyle haiku.
Yes, it's bombing time. Here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
Oh, I appreciate this level's dedication to haikus. That's fun. Oh, I see.
Ow! I went boom again. Big rocks can be kicked, they say. Mushrooms must be stomped.
All right. Yes, of course.
It's bombing time. Here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
Why are they all French? Well, it's like a swamp area, and like Cajun is a mix of like French and redneck. Like, that's kind of what the Cajun accent is, and like folks in Louisiana will like speak French as well. So there is French influence in in Louisiana. Could be the reason. I don't know if that was reductive or just accurate. French and redneck. That's kind of how I learned it. It's like Southern and French, yeah. Whoa! Uh-oh. No! Don't do it.
Ow!
Well, they stay clear. That's nice. Whoa! Oh, butts. Boy. Ow! Whoa! Where'd you go? Oh, you butt. You turned around. You're killing me, Smalls.
Ow! I went boom again. Big rocks can be kicked, they say. Mushrooms must be stomped. Yes, it's bombing time. Here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
Maybe the Spyro team was, well, in the first game, we showed the like southern side of the bayou. Let's show the French side. Third game. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, that sucked.
Ow! Yes!
The mushrooms come back up. Just wait till he's close this time. Should be enough. No! Don't do it. Okay. Come on. Gosh! That is tedious. little bit. Close. Eggy.
One egg cage remains. Will you now help my brother to free the last egg?
Casse-toi to this level. What is... I don't know what casse-toi means.
If you clear my path, I can blow up the egg cage. Poor, poor captive eggs. Yes, it's bombing time. Here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
Oh, but... Oh, you can bypass that one. Oh my god. Now you're just running into random crap. Following the trail. Well, the rock's gone forever, so that's good. Okay. No idea which one you're gonna choose to run into. Double back on this. Okay. No. Okay. Oh god. Oh, you stink. You're so annoying.
Yes.
Ah, please piss off. This one. Dang, these chips are really good. I like them. All right. Enough chippies. Oh, I don't like you.
Ow! Yes.
Take this. Yay. Oh, I'll run there with you. Yes! Oh, yeah. Come on, come on. Are you done? Good. Michelle? Or Michelle, I'm sorry. Michelle.
Eggs are all free. 2 dragons are born today. Sheila's my hero.
Brilliant. Never coming here again. Goodbye forever. try that. Yeah, I can kick while I jump. Bam! Haha! Ooh. Just a jewel, but you go. Looks like another one. They blend in well too, but they do have a little kind of ridge. Five or six.
Follow me, Spyro. The whirligig awaits you. The sky shall be yours.
Sweet. Awesome. I guess we're done with this area. Great. Let's do this. Stay here for now. I want to hear what they all have to say.
Just hop on, Spyro. The sky shall be your domain. New worlds await you. Hop aboard.
The game. Soft locked. I'm soft locked. I think the game caught itself in between the get off the balloon animation and the talk to somebody action, and now I'm soft locked. I can't even. I'm gonna have to Control Alt Delete because I can't even escape. Play testers, you missed this one. All right, let's reload that. Mmm. Toys for Bob. Oh, babe. Okay. The adventure continues. There we go.
You can use the whirligig whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Hop aboard. The whirligig is ready to take you far away. Just jump aboard.
Okay.
Full system checked out A-OK. Jump aboard.
Will do, Sergeant. Sunrise Spring. Alright. I think that's where I need to go. One small step for Dragon. I'm not quite sure why a representative from each of the areas needs to be there before you can move on. It's not really explained. Oh, well, this is the starting area. I guess Buzz's dungeon. Yeah, gotta be it. Oh. Buzz off, Buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
When I heard the sorceress was planning to ambush
we already
you,
did this.
I got here as fast as I could.
I don't want to do it again.
Well, exit level. Guess it's not those options. Well, Midday Gardens is where we were. Is there one more world we haven't gone to? I'm trying to go to the next area. But maybe we have one more place. I have no idea. Oh, we went to Icy Peaks. Peak. Icy Peak. Like, I think we did them all. Where do I go next? Jump aboard. Waste your time. Okay. Evening Lake. That's gotta be it. There we go. Which I guess you can only get from Midday area. Entering Spike's arena. Okay.
You bumbling, idiotic, worthless fool! I asked you to carry out one simple task and you fail me. I should have known better than to rely on a child. But don't worry about it. I'll deal with them now.
These eggs can't be worth all this trouble.
Without the dragons, the magic in this world will wither away. Without magic, I'll die. And so will your ever-slim chance of becoming a sorceress. Now, watch how a real sorceress dispatches her enemies.
Release me from this cage, you merciless miscreants!
How would you like some dragon for lunch?
Why, if I had my club, you'd all be in for...
Have to defeat Queen K. Rool.
My tactical instincts told me the sorceress would attack you here, so I flew in to help out. It seems my rocket launchers don't affect this creature, but I can assist you by dropping ammunition. Now get in there and fight the good fight.
That Sergeant Bird is almost certainly Tom Kenny as well. Now that I'm hearing it. Didn't catch it at first, but I think he's also played by Tom Kenny. Wow. dragon for lunch today. Oh, you were way easier than the first one. Monique.
Oh, you got a hat.
Yay. Actually, the bosses in this one aren't that bad. Yeah, they're... The first one wasn't that difficult either, but I think this one was easier. Oh, yeah. You were lucky. This boss was basically like Gulp. He can also steal your power-ups. Yeah, I saw him going for one, but we shot him before he could take it. Guess maybe they toned down the difficulty. Which is weird they didn't do that with Gulp.
Listen to me,
Gulp
Dragon.
was really tough.
Spyro, this is serious now. The sorceress is planning a trap for you, and if she catches you, believe me, you don't want to know what she's going to do. Look, I promise to take good care of the rest of the eggs. I mean it. Just take Hunter and go back home before... I can't say it. Just go.
Can't do that, Bianca. Cool. Blue moon! Yanka. Bianca. There's a level down there. Babies! Oh, there's Zoe signed. Okay, Zoe. But if I go back to the... You know what? Let's do that. Let's go back to the previous area and check out that Zoe sign. She might be there. Let me use the restroom. Do. Chair of the Dragon. Okay. Right there, there's that sign. Could be an in-game thing as well, but might as well check. Might as well. Yeah. Yeah, probably an in-game thing. Okay. Good to know. Woohoo! Rows and altars.
Welcome to Frozen Altars, Spyro. On behalf of the Ice Fairies, I want to grant you a special power for as long as you stay in our world.
They've also definitely toned down the comical homicide in this one compared to 2. Like, sadly, we don't have any cute skits before and after each episode anymore. But yeah, I'm also not feeling that kind of like yikes bit of. Yeah, right. Have a little of the violence. Ow. What that power is? Yes, what is that power? Ow. Getting scorched. It's ice. Ice power. Oh, whoops. Sorry, buddy. You're a friend.
Some bearer sold us a laser defense system to protect us from Rhinox. But with these flippers, I can't even turn it on. You'd have no trouble using it, though. Just walk inside. When you're done, press the action button, and you'll walk back out.
I could definitely feel the intention behind those skits in the second game, but they didn't nail it at all. They seemed to be going for Looney Tunes, but it didn't come off as humorous as they were intending, I think. Haha. Ow! I don't even know this song, and that just felt like the natural progression, and I was right on. Yay! Oh no! Blah. Okay, can't go there yet. Yeah.
Eustace and I were having a snowman building competition when the sorceress brought them to life with a spell. Since then, they've been stomping around building ice walls and generally causing trouble.
Eustace.
Eustace! Yay. Oh no. You don't mind.
It would be easy to get up to that treasure if you had something to stand on.
Oh, you. I'll stand on you then. Thank you. Alright, let's get you out of here. There you go. See, I don't mind so much. I'm pretty chill. Each ray of death. A dozen cold ones achievement. Oh, it poofed. Oh. What an adorable little death that was. Wow. Oh yeah, Moneybags. I should find him next time because we can't do this without him. Without unlocking Yeti Man. Yet another friend. Oh. So adorably sad. What else? What am I supposed to do? Don't see anything else to burn. Just the elephants. Oh well. Just the olifants. Ah! They also don't incentivize you in this game to, like, kill all the bad guys. And the second one, like, it was required to get some, to get, like, a number of baddies before, like, a power-up in each level was unlocked. Like, okay, maybe that's not the best lesson to teach. So that's not in this one. Oh, hello, Moneybags.
Thanks for helping out, Spyro. Why don't you take this? The Rhinox were trying to fry it with a laser, but you stopped them just in time.
There is no pacifist run for Spyro. Jana. Alright, Moneybags. What do you want?
Say, Spyro, you're a sports fan, aren't you? As you probably know, Frozen Altars is the birthplace of the great sport of cat hockey. Today's match is sold out, of course, but I just happen to have a spare ticket that I'll sell you for, say, a teensy-weensy markup.
Sure.
Head on in, Spyro. It should be a thrilling match.
Scalper.
In fact, I've even placed a little wager on the Rhinox team. Let's just hope the local team doesn't have any last-minute accidents.
They're going down. Hello.
I challenged a Rhinox to a traditional game of cat hockey, but I think I sprained my flipper while training. Would you mind taking my place?
Yes.
Great. Freeze the cats and push them into my goal to score.
Cat hockey. Why? Alright.
Meow.
Meow. Get in there. And to help you, friend. Get in there. Get in there. Oh. Am I doing it wrong? Confused because he's also throwing him that way. Oh no. Cat hockey. Get out of here. This is probably gonna be a loss for me. There's a
That Rhinox has been gloating ever since he beat you, but I think you should be great.
Weird that I'm going for my own goal, and it's behind me at the start. Okay. I guess that's what we're doing. You get out of here. Get on out of here.
Meow, meow.
Hey now. That's how we do it.
Well done. I think you deserve to keep the Champions Cup.
Baha or Ba'a. Okay, I guess that's it. No more cat hockey. Alright. Wow, there are 4 more here. Missed a lot. Well, whatever. Let's go on and release our friend. Make a new friend. There seems to be only like 3 different models for the baby dragons, with slight, like, with color variations, different animations, and like maybe an accessory, like a bow or glasses. Hello, whale. You got pants. Whale pants. All right, let's find money bags. A ladder somewhere. We got a ladder in here. Oh, 65. Well, we have like almost 60. Ladder. Not here. The fireworks factory. Underwater. There we go. Ah, gotcha. Well, maybe Moneybags is underwater.
Hi again, Spyro. This power-up can make you invincible, but only for a short while. Use it to get by these flame spitters. You'll find an egg when you get past them.
Okay. Hooray! Stuart! The whale's pants are definitely an addition to the Reignited Trilogy. Whale pants. I mean, I could make a joke about it being about him being whale endowed, but I just did. Ted. No, boo! Stooby! Hey, Stoob. Stooby-Doo, where are you? I made a joke. I made a pun. And they booed me for it. Hello, whale. Oh. Yo. Where the heck? Maybe he's not in this area. Well, he should be in this area. So we got to see the cutscene with him. Fireworks. I'm gonna go to the fleet. Charmed bridge. Let's back to the beginning again. Hello. Oh, thank you. Jonah, perfect. Yeah! Walk on your hands underwater. Oh yes, I wouldn't mind that. Go for it. Well, if you were curious about the joke or the princess, we're talking about this whale's pants. And Rugnar was like, "Oh, those whale pants are definitely an addition to the Reignited trilogy." And I was like, "Well, I could make a joke about him being whale endowed." And they did. So that was the joke. In front of the penguins level. Okay. Try to find where that is. Controls. Frozen altars. Here's a thing. Oh, hello. Yes! Okay. Well, don't worry about it then. If you don't get it, I'm not gonna explain it.
The sorceress has a real prize on her hands here. It took 24 Rhinox to capture this dim-witted furball, so you'd better believe he's not going to get out cheap.
Fine.
Where are you getting all this money, Spyro?
Working.
It's not just lying around on the ground, is it? Is it?
Yes, it is.
Ah, what do I care? It's mine now.
You're terrible. Time to get punched again. Gonna get clobbered.
The first rejuvenating breath of freedom. With the humility of a wounded sparrow, I genuflect to my noble deliverer.
It was no big deal, dude.
Yes. After all, it was I who let you out.
Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine.
Now hold on.
I love that he's really articulate.
One more, perhaps?
At least.
Please do afford me the sublime honor of enjoying your visitation in the nearest future.
Yeah, sure.
Yay. Hearing Tom Kenny say dude is so surreal.
I will gladly help you on your quest, Spyro. But first, I must attend to my young sibling. I'm afraid he may have gotten himself into trouble during my absence.
Okay. Wow.
Hey, bro, it'd be really cool if you smashed that boulder. A swift smack should do the trick.
Bartholomew. All right, Barty. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bentley. Bentley the Yeti. What? Okay. Do this. Well, tell me, Barty.
If you use your spin move to deflect the snowball into the gong, I bet we can make the roof cave in.
Alright. Snowball. Oh, you're wanting it. There we go. Yeah. Brian. This song has lyrics. It's an unlimited parry. Accidentally hit that other one and right into the other seal right there. Sweet. Snowballs. Alright. Ooh. Money. Ah, poor seal. They were just playing with snowballs. Alright.
Another gong. Great. I bet we can cause an avalanche with this one.
Alright, little brother. Okay. Let me push it off the edge. Yes!
Charlie!
Well, we got enough eggs now to go through that other door. Cool. I think we have enough eggs. Right. Hey! Ow! You just sealed your fate with that snowball.
Hello.
One more.
There we go.
Might as well get the lot.
Jimmy's.
You ain't seen Bad Boys 2?
Thanks, bro. Here's a little something for your rock collection.
Cool.
Eric.
Fantastic, Eric.
Woo!
Welcome back. Yeah, that was Hot Fuzz. You ain't seen Bad Boys 2. You ever fired your gun in the air and gone, ah? No, I've never fired my gun in the air and gone, ah. It's such a well thought out movie. It's very like self-referential. Like it calls back to, does a lot of callbacks to jokes it makes, and it does them in like really funny and like tasteful ways. Such a good movie. What's your name? Aaron A. Aronson. Sergeant Nicholas Angel.
You be careful round these parts, little dragon. There being more ghosts in this here shipyard than I can shake my pick at. Darn shame, too, because I was mighty close to finding my treasure.
Crazy Ed. Oh, he's an old possum prospector.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a great movie. Love it. Definitely recommend it. Ouch. Off of the Cornetto Trilogy. That, Shaun of the Dead, and Dead World End.
I reckon my treasure be this away. But we'll have to blast through this bloomin' ship to get to it.
There's bound to be gold in that ship.
He's just poking at the wall. Oh, he's pointing. Okay. Alright. Probably. Well, maybe I can spit this at it, but I bet we're gonna need a cannon. There's the cannon right behind me.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah, like Cornetto ice cream. That's like colloquially what that trilogy of movies is called. Each of them has like a reference to a different Cornetto ice cream flavor. Like, yeah. Originally, it was, I think people were calling it the Blood and Ice Cream Trilogy because they were like hilariously bloody, violent. But I think they ended up changing the name to the Cornetto Trilogy. I don't know who they is. That's just how my buddies followed that for a while. I don't know. Talking out of my butt.
Oh, those gosh darn Rhinox! Ooh, they make me so mad. Look of them pretending to be ghosts.
Yeah, I just love the random name for mostly unconnected movies. Oh yeah, they have nothing to do with each other, other than they're, made by the same, starring the same two dudes, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, and have a lot of the same cast in them as well. Well, I don't know if that last part's necessarily true. Like, the stepdad, he appears in Hot Fuzz. I don't think he was in... No, he would... I think... I'm not sure. He might have been in At World's End. But I think he's, like, the only other person to kind of carry through all three movies. Tim Burton's Christmas Trilogy. Nightmare Before Christmas, Edward Scissorhands, and Batman Returns. I wouldn't consider Edward Scissorhands a Christmas movie. Also, Nightmare Before Christmas isn't a Christmas movie. It was released during Halloween, and the creators say, no, it's not a Christmas movie. It's a Halloween movie. It has Christmas themes.
Look at that! Some fool hid a daggum egg in my treasure.
Now, Die Hard, I don't know. That one released. That one was released at Christmas and has to do with Christmas. That's in a gray area for me because I know there's like a debate around that one. But with Nightmare Before Christmas, if the creators say no, it wasn't intended to be a Christmas movie, it was intended to be a Halloween movie, I'm gonna go with what they say. But if in your heart it's a Christmas movie for you, then that's what it is.
Oh, some fool hid a daggum egg in me treasure.
Craig the egg. Die Hard's a Christmas movie. One of my favorite Christmas movies is still Home Alone. Don't you mean Craig spelled C-R-E-G-G? Okay. Oh, I see. Maybe down there, no. Oh, no. We have 1 of 6 eggs. That ain't good. Need more eggs. Before we escape. This part. Well, I guess, yeah, probably once we get that power up, we'll come to this area. More goo. Oh, hello. Didn't see that. Yarr. Yo ho ho and a yarr har har. We be pirates of the sea. Try it. There we go. Hee-hee. Yay.
These here waters used to be my favorite diving spot, but I can't get any loot with these subs patrolling around. Think you can pilot this here sub I bought for scrap?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty then. Press the jump button to speed on up, and when you get a sub on your sights, the torpedo will start to lock on. If you get a good lock on, fire away with the attack button.
Okay. Oh yeah, and that power-up's just there. Lock on. Boop, 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 boop. Gotcha. They gotta be in range for like 3 seconds. That's cute. Okay. Not necessarily my favorite thing, but it's a thing. You're done. You done. Okay. Bam. Oh, he turned around. Gotcha. Go back in your cave. Oh, no. Come on. Yes.
Well, I'll be darned. You got some mean sub-driving skills. Why don't you have this here egg as a reward?
Don't mind if I do. Ethel.
Scrooge McDuck. His first appearance is in, yeah, the Christmas Carol. Yeah, it is cool that they kept him as a character after that. I agree. It's very cool. Is there something else you wanted me to do? Because, like, what's the point of these power-ups?
Well, I hate to ask your help again. There be even more subs that don't come out of nowheres. If you could blast them, I could use this acid lake as my swimming hole again. Darn tootin'. Get on, little dragon.
Yes, sir. Yep, sir. Yarper. Poo-poo. Doot-doot. Come on. There we go, that's a good one. Locked up. Ah. There you go. Oh, come on. There we go, that's a good one.
They're just swimming all over the place. I could use this acid lake as my swimming hole. Swimming in acid lake before?
Well, I hate to ask your help again. There be even more subs that don't come out of nowheres. If you...
Okay. I just did that.
Well, come...
Dude. I did that.
Well, I hate to ask... Darn...
Guess I'll try it again. Give me the egg. That seems like that was glitched. Try it one more time. I don't even think I've destroyed them all.
there goes number 5. Gotta come out of this cave. There we go. Oh. What? There you go.
At last, the acid lake is safe for swimming again. I wish I could reward you better, but all I got left is this here other egg. Maybe there'll be something better in this one.
Thank you.
Hello, Dolores. Good one. Ooh, that's mighty fine.
Well, I guess the shield is just so I can swim around in there. That's what it's for.
That makes sense.
Alright. Well, that's 3 of 6. Yerp. Yarp. Narp. Didn't Ebenezer have a reason he was greedy? Like in the original Christmas Carol? Like, he loved money? Like, he's kind of like a cautionary tale, right? I don't think he ever really had much reason other than, like, greed is something that people have. Like, it never went into his, like, personal psychology as to why he became as stingy as he was. I don't think. The closest we got to it was his relationship with his friend, Marley. I forget his first name. Jacob Marley. But Jacob was the same as him. He was his business partner. And, like, he appears to him as a tortured soul. He's like, please don't be like me. Don't be a greedy jerk. Yeah. The Ghost of Christmas Past, like, didn't he show Ebenezer, like, good times, like when he wasn't so greedy and awful? Or maybe I'm thinking of the Ghost of Christmas Present. I forget. I don't remember all the whole story off the top of my head. Okay. Get over there. How do I get over there? I can get there though. I don't need to be on that. Oh, well, maybe I can get over there. Yeah, we haven't been here yet.
Wow!
Hey, skate park.
Spyro, you're just in time. A Rhinox skateboard gang's challenged us to a race.
Oh,
They
yeah?
said you're slower than a molten crater fire slug.
Oh, they did
I
they?
stuck up for you, though. I told them I've seen some pretty fast fire slugs. So, are you ready to race these guys? They bet us an egg that you won't win. Right on! You can use my special racing board. Every time you do a trick, it builds up turbocharge. You can use your turbos at any time by pressing the charge button.
Cool.
Good luck!
Let's do this.
That was not a trick. Turbocharge. Woohoo! Ah! Yay! Diddy Kong Racing!
There we go.
Woohoo! Oh, what?
I landed that. Thought I did. Whoa. Okay. Get on. Oh, it's not a trick. That's a trick. Whoa. Uh-oh. Can't go that way. I need turbo. I need playbo. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Quit race. Let's try this again.
Sheesh! Oh,
Hunter's special skateboard. Oh no! Fine. Just keep going.
Woohoo!
Hee-hee. Gotta save up some turbo. Not that way. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Oh. I am not doing well at all. I gotta start hitting those boosts.
shit! Oh,
Boost stars. Boost stars. Uh-oh. Gosh darn it. Oh. Woohoo. I'm way ahead. There we go. Catching up. Yay. Ah! Dude, I can't even get over that. That stinks. If they start you out in front of that ramp, you're not... Well, maybe I gotta press the jump button. That's what's up. Okay. Oh, it's not pressing the jump button.
Spyro!
Okay. Whoa, no. Ah. Okay, let's press the jump button this time. Okay. Oh my god. This... Oh, these are the best skateboard controls. Ah! Well, me landing is my fault. What? That's dumb. Oh boy. Get out of the way. I'm in first. I'm gonna win. Yes.
Whoa!
Did you accidentally boost me way further than I should have been? I'll take it. Wow! I'm gonna land right in the freaking acid. God dang it. That stinks. Well, still haven't caught up to me, so that's good. Whoa! Alright, I'm back at the finish line again. I'll take it.
Yes! You schooled them like a bunch of dizzy one-toed sand norks. Oh yeah, I guess we won this egg too.
Hooray! Oliver.
Hooray! Now that the Rhinox are gone, do you want to try a real challenge?
Okay.
I know you're fast, but I bet you can't defeat all the crabs on the course and still beat me in a race. Wanna...
Yes, I'll try
All right!
Bring it on.
Crab!
Got several laps to try it. Get all the crabs. Get out of here, Hunter.
Crab, 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 crab. Ah! Beast.
Oh! Still got the points and got the crab. Yes!
Gotcha, crab.
Hee hee. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go.
Keep ahead of the crabs.
Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh, crab. One more crab. Give me that crab. Ow! Yeah, Hunter doesn't go away if you burn him, though. It just kind of... He just slows down for like a second. There we go.
Radical!
No! Woohoo! Whoa! Ow. Bailed at the finish line. How do you like that?
Sheesh, I can't believe you beat me. You must have been practicing the whole time while I thought you were just looking for eggs. Hey, speaking of which, one of those crabs was guarding this one.
Aiden. It's my youngest brother's name. Alright, let's go to the end. Let's finish this. Alright. That's good. Returning to Evening Lake. What? Oh no! Hunter, why? Where was that? Whale pants. I don't know. Oh, we have 3 of the 5 or 6. I have no idea where that was. Maybe over here? Maybe? Oh, what? Here already. Yeah, don't know where Hunter went. Whatever. Go to the next level then. Fireworks factory. Oh no! It's Greta.
Hello. It's good to see you again, Spyro. That naughty sorceress has stolen the professor's rocket plans, and I'm on a secret mission to find them. Handel was supposed to meet me here, but I can't find him anywhere. Maybe you could help.
Okay. And Greta. Greta and Handel. Fireflies. Huh. Fireworks not going on. Totally makes sense that fireflies would be the bug of choice in the fireworks area. Good choice. Oh, it's the kind where you have to eat it and then fire it. Gotcha. Go grab that then. Thank you. Oh, well. Oh, I missed. Alright. Cool. Yay. Probably respawns. Yeah.
Walk away!
Yay! Cool. Yeah, the music is funky fresh. Yes, it is. Funky and fresh. With their powers combined, they become funky fresh. Hey, Greta.
It looks like you'll have to use this cannon to get across here.
Across.
Simply climb aboard. As for me, I just have to free my mind.
Oh, nice. Matrix reference. Real mind. Also, relatively new at the time. Dude, you just killed someone with fireworks. Yep, totally went Jubilee on them. Whoa. Yay! Okay, I only take that one. It's not gonna get like an AoE.
Bombs away!
Woohoo! We haven't found a single egg yet. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Hey, Handle.
I think I can see an egg behind you, but it's out of reach. You'll have to take the long way around through these Rhinox to get to it.
Ouch. Ouch. Alright. Guess I'm gonna need that. Fine, I'll just aim. Sniper vision. Oh, hello. Yeah, I have this. Oh, God. I'm dead. Stinks. It's a terrible place to put one. Guess I could have shot it immediately, though.
I think I can.
You're fine, Handle. Just get out of I'm just gonna take one with me. Haha, Handle and Greta. I see what they did there. See ya. RNG. On the ceiling. Sam! Fantastic. Alright, Handle. Got that baby.
Watch out for that lava. It looks super hot.
Hello, Greta.
It looks like the sorceress has already used the plans to build her own walk.
Plans.
We have to destroy it. Just follow me.
Walk it. Yay! Awesome. Well, thank you, Greta. Oh no! It's an egg strapped to the rocket. Looks like we're getting a new friend. A monkey. At some point. Oh, alright then. Those are some hearty eggs.
Hey, look what was in the rocket. They must have been trying to put it into orbit.
Orbit. Grady!
If you see Handle, tell him I've gone back to Evening Lake to finish work on the professor's rocket.
Alright. Monkey. Hey, monkey. Well, I guess I can run back to the beginning to get that last egg. Out of the trek. Oh, it's just right there. And we got this open now. Well, where'd it go? There's that egg. Someone must have picked it up. It's not here. But we can get in the cannon now. Okay. Shortcut. Dragon!
You'll have to use this combo power-up to take out these fire dragons. It will allow you to super fly and super flame at the same time.
Sweet. Let's do this. Dragons! Yeah. Perfect. Come this way then. Ow. Jeez. Ah! Stop it! That stinks. It's got stun locked. Okay, got it. Ouch! Bobby. Bluey! You're about to go Bluey. They gave him way too much health, I think. This is a bunch of health. Yay. Yay! Number one. Alright, Red. It's just you and me now. Ooh. There. Yes. Yes!
Have this. I fished it out of the molten lava.
Thanks, Evan. Twin Dragon Destruction achievement. All right. They gave those dragons way too much health. That became tedious after a while. Thank you. good. I think I'm gonna go to the next area. Okay.
Hello. I thought you might be hungry.
Thanks. Did you bring any chips?
I'm sorry this happened, but I tried to warn you.
I had to help Spyro rescue the eggs.
You just don't understand. If we don't bring dragons back to this world soon, all our magic will be lost.
The dragons used to live here?
Yes, this was their original home. But a long, long time ago, the sorceress banished them to the other side of the world. She didn't realize the dragons were the source of all our magic.
Maybe I could convince the dragons to come back, if you let me go.
I'm sorry. I can't.
She is. She's so cute. And conflicted.
These are good. Alright. Charmed something. Charmed Ridge. What was that other one that was requiring like 65 to get in? Not here.
Monstro! That's a whale of a whale.
This one? Maybe? No. It just came from here. Okay then. Fine, we'll just go to the, whatever that last place is. Here we go. Charmed Ridge. Charmed, I'm sure.
Spyro, we urgently need your help. The evil cat wizards of Velinia have stormed our castle and captured our princess. If we don't stop them right away, they'll force her to marry Prince Asriel.
Asriel? There's a Prince Asriel in this game. Eyebrows.
Hurry, Spyro! If we don't get to the castle right away, the princess will be forced to marry that loser, Prince Asriel.
Loser.
Whoa! Yes, time to make my monsters grow.
Playing chess, huh? You better rook out.
Well, Spyro, today is your lucky day. The wizards and I have worked out a little deal. If you simply pay a small toll, they'll be happy to raise these steps and let you pass.
Fine.
You have chosen wisely, Spyro. I'll tell the wizards to raise the steps immediately. Oh, and best of luck rescuing that princess, or whatever it is you're up to.
Ouch. No. Bye-bye. Oh, sweet. Come on, right there. Pretty. Whoa! Their fist battering rams. Cool. Whomp's Fortress. Or Whomp's Fortress.
There's no time to lose. Prince Azrael and his cat armies are about to steal our poor princess.
I mean, he was a flower once, but don't you think calling him a loser is a little harsh? Ouch! Meow. Ooh. Oh, I got the hurt. Ow. Uh-oh. Meowsers! Ooh, another cat.
Hi, Spyro. Isn't Prince Azrael just the dreamiest? The other fairies and wizards won't let us get married, so we're going to elope. By the way, Azrael says you can have this egg if you don't tell anyone where we went.
It looks like he's casting a love spell. Sakura. There was already a dragon called Amy. Or Amy. Got 1 of 6. Whoa! Woohoo! Ah! Wow, Amy's into furries. Go figure. I mean, who wouldn't be with those eyebrows? Oh, there's 2 extra lives there. I better grab them. Wow, dang it.
Dang it.
Oh, well, we've been through here. Yes, we have. Okay. Well, that's the starting area, right? Hello.
Spyro, we urgently need your help.
Yeah. Gotcha. They have eloped. Oh, there's a spot over there. More eggies. Sergeant Bird.
Good day, Spyro.
Good
I'd
day.
like to stay and chat, but I'm late for an engagement with a very friend of mine. Just a friend, you understand. Strictly platonic relationship. Certainly not a violation of military protocol whatsoever. What? What are you giving me that look for?
Oh, some romance for Sergeant Bird.
Where have you been, James? We were supposed to meet in the temple an hour ago. And don't give me that old matters of national security line again. I guess it doesn't matter, though. The whole temple is full of nasty cat witches anyway. We'll just have to call off our date. That is, unless you want to battle the witches.
Okay, bye-bye. Cat witches, yay.
So, I see those rocket launchers aren't just for show after all. Well, I just hope your accuracy is better than your punctuality, because there are still a lot more witches in the temple.
Fine, fine, fine. Come on. One more.
I must admit, James, I am impressed. There are still a few witches left, though, and this time they mean business. They even turn the floor into deadly blue ooze. Oh, do be careful, okay?
Okay. Go out there. Am I allowed? Sorry, I broke your stained glass. Come on now. There we go.
You did it, James! Oh, I knew you weren't the leader of the hummingbird resistance movement for nothing.
See ya,
now we
Queen.
have the temple all to ourselves. But first, I have a present for you.
Abby. Alright. Let's get out of here. It's 2 of 6. Not a lot. Nope, not a lot. Cat. Woohoo. Okay. Whoa. Wah! Dang it. Fine. I'll go this way. Same way, I guess. No! Maybe not want to explore the rest of this game. You're making it hard on me. Fine. There's another route.
hassle was a hassle.
Alright. Now over to that cave. There we go. Alright, let's go in here. The hell are you?
According to legends, there's a golden goose at the top of this here mountain. I want to be the first person to the top so I can grab it.
That's Jack, like Jack and the Beanstalk. He's even wearing a medal that says Jack.
I just bought some Insta-Sprout Ultra Super Gross seeds from a bear with a bag of gems. He said they were magic, but I can't make them do anything. You can have a couple if you like.
Well, thank you, little Insta-Sprout Ultra Super Seeds. Cool. That one is for the mushroom. Pretty. I know, right? Is he possessed? That's why does he have soulless eyes?
I found this egg on the way up here. I think it was laid by a golden goose. We'll have to keep going. We're almost to the top.
Shelly! Oh,
You've
Sheldon.
been doing great so far. Why don't you take 2 more seeds?
Thanks, Jack. Yeah. Is he a demon from Supernatural? The black eyes are a dead giveaway. Ow. Guess I gotta bounce on it twice. Ow. There we go. That helps. Oh. Oh. Come on. Glide. Hover. There we go. Let's make sure. Probably one here, yeah. I'm betting this one goes here, and then the dandelion, or the whatever, daffodil? I don't know flowers as well. Probably goes on this up one on the ridge. That's what I'm thinking. So use this one to bounce onto that one. Hopefully that will work the way I'm thinking. Maybe not. Oh, okay. Well, no, this one should stay here. Thank you. bag. So one of these other ones. The mushrooms. Alright, yeah. The yellow ones aren't bouncing, even though they make the bouncing sound. There we go. That's using our puzzle head. The beans. The beans are what changed Jack. It was the beans. Woohoo! Goose!
At last, I found the legendary golden goose. You can have another one of its eggs as a souvenir.
Chuck.
Now I will be rich.
I mean, I'll be rich.
That's the ugliest goose I've ever seen.
Well, alright then. It looks fine to me.
That's the ugliest goose I've ever seen.
You know, the goose is standing right there, Jack. You might hurt its feelings. But I guess demons don't care about that kind of thing, do they? Oh, shush, he's adorable. That goose is like a 6. Okay, now what? Just a cave. Alright. We have 4 of 6. Pretty good. Let's head out. That is an... Ooh! I see an egg! A hidden egg. Benjamin. Bye-bye, Benny. Hee-hee. Do your thing. Oh, that's this. Gotcha. Alright. No! Done. What's this? This is how you get that cat. Time to die, Mr. Wuss Wuss. I guess I was supposed to fly to that. And, whoops. Hopefully it'll put me back in that cave. Yes, okay. So I saw the other egg. The trouble is going to be that. No. This is a lie. It's a lie. Whatever. I want to go back in the cave. Gotta go to the end of it and maybe jump up on the other side. Right here. No. I have no idea how to get up there. Whatever. Whatever. 5 is good. 5 is enough. Okay. Should get us to the next boss, then I'll call it for the day. Nimbly bimbly. Doodly doodly doo doo. Oh, that was the place, the Honey Speedway. You know, I'll pass for now. I'm gonna go face the boss. I think we've done them all, except the Speedway. Let's take a look. Alright.
The rocket's fueled up and ready to go, Spyro.
I guess this Uncle Junk is supposed to fly. Ooh, sure glad I ain't the one getting on.
Have fun, Spyro. Don't worry. Fairy engineering has never failed.
Up aboard, Spyro, and boldly go where no dragon has gone before. Well, at least not in 1,000 years, at any rate.
The rocket is ready for launch, Spyro. Hop aboard whenever you want.
Will do. Midnight Mountain. One giant leap for dragonkind. Cute set of achievements. Previous hot air balloon was one small step for dragon.
That's it! I've had enough! I'm going to create a monster to end all monsters! And I'm going to send it out to destroy all the dragons, even the little hatchlings. Yes, yes! It will smash them and crush them and grind them and tear them. Oh, yes! Smear them and smush them and crack them and grease them!
Let me out of here, you!
But, won't that kill them?
It doesn't matter, as long as I can still collect their wings!
What? All this time you've only wanted them for their wings?
Of course, you ignorant girl! I need them for a spell so I can live forever!
Ooh.
Wait a second. A spell?
What did you think I was going to do with all those dragons? Open a zoo?
Ooh, if I had my blaster, you'd be singing a different tune! You know what I mean?
You said just keeping them in our world was enough. You never said you had to kill them.
I don't have to kill them. It just stops them from wriggling so much.
You're terrible. I can't believe I ever listened to you.
Stupid, insolent brat. I'll take care of her as soon as I finish off that dragon. Now, where was I? Ah, yes.
Oh, this is gonna get real ugly.
Ah.
Ooh, mystery boss, which we will be seeing in about 5 seconds. There he is.
This might be our last stand, Spyro. The sorceress plans to use this monster to destroy every iota of her opposition, beginning with the two of us. Alas, there is no time for ruminating. A battle awaits us. I will endeavor to assist you by means of a steady provision of combustible projectiles.
Rockin' rockets. There you go.
What? Crabs!
Ow. Wake up. There you go. Yeah. Wow. Ouch. One last hit. There we go. Scorched. James. Back on the rocket. Just park my rocket, take out this bad guy, then get back on the rocket.
Hi, Bianca. Did you bring any more food? I'm starving.
There's no time for that, Hunter. We have to stop the sorceress. She's gonna kill all the dragon hatchlings.
Wait a minute. Why should I trust you? This could be another trap.
You're in a cage, you furry numbskull. How can I trap you by letting you out?
I don't know. You sorceress types can be sneaky.
I never thought we were going to hurt the dragons. Come on, we don't have time for this.
All right. Cool.
Spyro, I know you don't trust me, but I want to help you stop the sorceress. There's a way to open a hidden portal to her lair, but it'll take some very strong magic. If you can find more of the dragon eggs, I think my magic will be strong enough to open the portal. I'll come find you when you have enough eggs, okay?
Right on. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. Whew. Going for a good bit. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we'll probably finish this tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I can make that happen. I could do tomorrow. Yeah. Well, thank y'all for hanging out today. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, love. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.